It's game time, baby. We here. Just wait.
For doing this, he did nothing to deserve that touchdown.
Matchup against you, but I believe we can win this week in fantasy football.
Alright, what up, fam? Osama and Madden here. This week I'm going against Team Hoggle, the best team in the league, behind me. But you know, his players are on a bye week, so this should be an easy win. I would have loved to go against him, like, you know, with our players being here and everything, but you know, it's all good. I'll take a free win. And yeah, like I said, I'm still winning the league.
I'm genuinely infuriated right now, bro. Sam gave this dude Judkins for a bag of Cheetos, a bag of regular styled Cheetos, not hot Cheetos. A bag of orange regular sized Cheetos, some homeless man money, and said, you know what, let me add some lunch money on the side. And Quinshon Judkins, since that moment, said, I'm going to make Sam look like a flat out idiot. And you know what? Look like a flat out idiot. I just want to say something. Ricky Pearsall's not even playing this week, by the way. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Only one mission, one goal to our guys today. Nothing crazy. Addison had a good day. I benched him. Thought the Browns defense was a tough matchup. He got that touchdown, so it's cool. But only one message to these guys: go out there and just have fun. I mean, Malik Davis is out. We still in the rebuilding process. You saw we traded T. Higgins away last night for some fab money. So I'm in that process of rebuilding. Didn't have a good sleep last night because Rashee Rice is still not on the team, obviously. But yeah, go out there, have fun, make some plays, and just have fun, guys. There's nothing else to say. Just have fun, smile, play the game of football with a smile on your face. You feel good, you smell good, you play good. So yeah, nothing else to say. Just go out there and have fun. Have fun. Just play with a smile, guys.
Team Pirates Nation. Winning Dakota Prescott. To give her 36 fantasy points. So great, man. You know, and Chigpa's playing right now. And Gibbs is playing right now. We need a stout performance from that. Got a tough matchup against you. But I believe we can win this week in fantasy football. That is all. Team Pirates Nation out.
No, I'm done. No, I'm done with this fantasy football stuff. Kenneth Walker does all the work. He does all of the work. He did all of the work to get to the 3-yard line just for Shaq Charbonnet to take his goal line touch. I can't do this for another week. I can't. Why does he keep on doing this? He did nothing to deserve that touchdown. He did nothing. So Jalen Tolbert thinks this is a joke. Jalen Tolbert thinks this is genuinely a joke. And this is the reason why he will never ever be on a roster in no type of fantasy football league for the rest of his life. I asked him to go out there. I tell the players to go out there and have fun. And this is what Jalen Tolbert thought I meant by having fun. This is what he thought I meant by having fun. You woke up from your bed, Jalen Tolbert, brushed your teeth, got your snacks, put your helmet on, walked on the team bus, walked into the arena, did your pregame prayer, and said, yes, I'm not going to catch a single pass. I'm not going to contribute to a single yard. I am not going to do anything to help my team win the football game.
What's good, Lamb Nation? I have just watched Amari DeMarcado fucking drop the ball before he entered the end zone. This nigga literally, all you had to do, hold the ball, run to the end zone. My nigga, you're not that guy. You're a running back too. Please just run the ball in.
Call in our order. Yeah. Can we get Herbert can we get Herbert out of the Lions, please? No. I need him out of here immediately. No. I can't wait until tomorrow. He needs to be out of here right now. No. No. He has to get out here right now. Okay? Can you take him by tonight? No, I can't wait until tomorrow morning. He needs to be out. Welcome to another nightly recap, and it's the Ultimate Fantasy Football Hub week number 5 nightly recap. And yes, y'all see it on the screen. Team 2 Force Lines this has an opportunity to beat Team Gallardo. Now, we're not going to go through everything. Obviously, y'all know the Justin Herbert interception at the goal line, the stinker he put up, it looked like it was going to be a career performance. But Team 2-4's lines that is in a position where he could win. If he started Jordan Addison, if he started Chase Brown, frick it. If he started anybody on his bench other than Jalen Tolbert, he would be in a way better positioning to win this game. But we'll see what happens. Team Gallardo. Nobody showed up outside of his defense and his number one wide receiver, Justin Jefferson. Kyler Murray got injured around the middle of the game. Alvin Kamara, no performance. Jawan Johnson, terrible. Quentin Johnston, terrible. But yeah, that is this matchup right here. This is a matchup that's going to come down to a wire, and it's going to come down to the performance we see tomorrow. Prince Gruber versus Dingo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prince is 0-5. What a performance from Jared Goff for Team Dingo's team. David Montgomery redeems himself after last week. George Pickens gets the big play. And yes, y'all see this game is still going on right here. We might see another touchdown from Jared Goff in this offense. But this is right here was a big time game for the man, Dingo District, having to, you can't drop this one to an 0-4 team. And this is another week for Prince Gruber where he doesn't start the right players, benches Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase flat out goes off for 29 freaking fantasy points. That is just the way those week goes. Team Pirates versus Jude Scary Team. Earlier, if y'all looked at this, this was a close matchup. But going into that 4 o'clock slate, Chris Garwin did not do anything. Seahawks defense got put into a shootout, and benching Marvin Harrison and Kyron Williams is biting the butt of Jude Scary Team Pirates, showing why he's one of the most dominant teams. Ricky Pearsall out. Made a mistake of starting Ricky Pearsall and didn't matter. Still came in there and delivered. Team Hoggo versus Osama. It's going to come down to the wire. Actually, it's going to come down to a Josh Allen performance tonight. All Josh Allen needs is 21 fantasy points, and he is knocking off Osama. This right here is the battle for first place. This dude, Team Hoggle, was starting his freshman team against the varsity football team, one of the best rated varsity football teams in the country. He said, I trust my freshman team, and I'm going to use my freshman varsity starting quarterback, Josh Allen. I'm going to play my freshman varsity tight end and Trey McBride, and I'm going to play my freshman varsity and to Christian McCaffrey. They just want to play on the freshman team to have a little bit fun. Plays Evan Ingram, plays Rashid Shaheed, and is flat out competing with one of the best teams in this league. We can't make it up. Look at who's on the bye week for him. If he wins this game, this is a big time win, and this is a win for Team Hoggle where it's very humbling to the rest of the league. Oumar versus Endzone Dogs. This was a matchup that we said was a free win for Team Oumar that we didn't even break down this matchup in the weekly breakdown. Well, AJ Brown has something to say about that. AJ Brown had something to say about that. Stellar performances from CJ Stroud and Jonathan Taylor. CJ Stroud and Jonathan Taylor at one point looked like he was going to outscore multiple fantasy football teams. End zone dogs again finds a way to get a win if he finished this off tonight. But this right here, what a matchup for end zone dogs. And then Team Terry versus Silence of the Lambs. Despite all the injuries with Team Terry, hospital, transplants right here, hospital, bye week, wanted to take a little bit of rest, comes out there and is flat out competing against the reigning defending champion, says he doesn't care who's on the field. We are going to show that we are here to still compete. Team Terry basically fleecing 2-4's lines this again for getting Baker Mayfield for basically nobody after what we saw from Justin Herbert today. Another dominant performance from Team Terry, and Theo Johnson is the man of the week. Who expected Theo Johnson to do this? But yes, that is all the matchups for week number 5 of the Ultimate Fantasy Football, the nightly recaps. The league has been comped. It has been fun. It has been a movie. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see what happens tonight and tomorrow for Monday Night Football. Brian Thomas Jr. Let's put aside the beef. Look, hey, Ryan, how we doing, my boy? Let's put aside the beef. Forget everything I said about you for the first 4 weeks. Forget the core on whoever runs that TikTok account thought it was a good idea to make. Forget all of it, man. Let's shake hands. Just deliver for me. Let's just win. Just deliver for me, Brian. Give me one Monday night performance, and we can win this matchup. I love you, Brian. Let's put aside the beef. Let's put aside our differences, and let's just go out there and play football. I love you, Brian. Come on, Brian. You know what time it is.
Team Terry back in the cut. Stellar performance from my boys today. I'm so proud of them. They did their thing out there. And the goal is the same each week. It's the same each week. We're looking to go back to back. Also, just do your job. That's what our boys did today. They did their job. I have a lot of respect for Ryan's team. They have some great players. You know, it was a tough battle. It wasn't easy. It was not easy. But we did our thing out there. I love my boys. Theo Johnson, I love you. You know, I was out there coaching you this week. You know, I believed in you when no one else didn't. Think about that. We're looking to come back next week. You know, we're going to celebrate this win. But we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. There's a lot of great competitors in this league. You know, but I believe in my boys. We're looking to go back to back. Same goal each week. Team Terry out.
Yep. So as y'all know, week 5, competing against Muhammad. Both 3-1. Both standing at the top of the standings. Both at the top. Competing for who's going to be 4-1 next week. I'm currently down right now to him. But one key thing is Josh Allen hasn't played yet. Who is right now, if not the best QB in the NFL. So, basically, what I'm saying is, once Josh Allen hits that field and he goes to work like he usually do, and come in clutch like he usually do, dropping 40 fantasy points like he did already for my team. So guess what? I'm not even concerned. I'm not worried. I'm not nervous. Nothing. I'm going to let Josh Allen do his thing, and I'm going to see the results on my fantasy points. So basically what I'm trying to tell y'all is, it's game time, baby. We here. Just wait. I'm going to let it happen what happened. Let Josh Allen cook. Peace.
Brian Thomas Jr. We meet again. And this time I'm not going to come on some no hating stuff. It's none of that, bro. Let's put our differences aside. All you have to do is score 2 more fantasy points than Xavier Worthy when this game ends tonight. And we are 3-2, despite everything about our team, despite everybody thinking the Lions are washed. They don't have the same scare as they used to. If we win this game, we are 3-2. We are 3-2, and every game matters, especially when I'm in a position where I could pause the dare. If we're 3-2, we could be in a position to make the playoffs. So Brian Thomas Jr., forget whoever runs that frick-ass TikTok account and wanted to put that little compilation of all of our love-hate moments. Let's just put the differences aside, bro. Everything I said about you goes out the door if you can outscore Xavier Worthy by 2 fantasy points and we go out there and win today. Please, my boy. And Jalen Tolbert. So Xavier Worthy is officially playing. Brian Thomas Jr., you know what time it is. You know what to do, bro. I mean, we don't gotta discuss this again. Jalen Tolbert, you'll be off the team by Tuesday morning. Don't expect no, buddy. Don't expect to do any type of work. You're off the team. I've already talked to everybody. They've got your locker set up for whoever the backup running back for the Los Angeles Chargers is, and you're out of here. Bye-bye. Toodles. Brian Thomas Jr., you know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Like, come on, bro. You know what time it is, gang. So, anybody that doesn't know how I lost, Brandon Aubrey, a man who is known as the best kicker in the National Football League, who is known as a man that can hit 70 yards with his eyes closed, goes out there and misses a PAT. Not only would, if he make the PAT, I would gain a point, but him missing it loses a point, so I lose 2 points from that. We lose by 0.8. My boy, Justin Herbert, at the 1 yard line, play action pick. He doesn't throw that pick. He doesn't lose 2 fantasy points. What did I lose by? Jalen Tolbert walked out the bed sheets, matter of fact, got on the team bus and couldn't give me 1 catch. And the Rams defense, how in the world does fantasy football make y'all start with 10 points and you play Mac Jones and you get negatives? This team, bro, I can't even look at their faces Tuesday morning. Jalen Tolbert's already gone. He's already on that flight. You see that plane up there? He's already on that flight. So, not worry about him, but I can't look at this team this morning, bro.
Team Pirates, what's up, man? We had a matchup this week against Jude, and we delivered. We won. It was a tough matchup. Didn't know if we would win or not, but we found a way to. Ryan Dakota Prescott clutched up for us. All my respect goes out to Jude and all my opponents, but we're second in standings now. We got a matchup against Prince Gruber next. See what happens. That's all.
Week 5 update. There's really not much to say. Sloppy win. Grateful we got the win, but not grateful how we got the win. Sloppy performance. Thank you, Jared Goff. Thank you, David Montgomery. And, always got to say thank you, Puka. You guys really carried us this week. Besides that, the rest of y'all, sloppy. There's nothing else to say. Some of y'all, I'm trying to get y'all off. I'm trying to get y'all out of here, bro. Y'all need to just go. Just gotta go. There's no reason. The only reason you're still in a Dingo jersey is because y'all haven't got someone to take y'all yet. And hopefully this week I can get y'all out of a Dingo jersey because y'all don't deserve to be in one. But let's push on to the next week. Dingo out.
Not gonna lie, if anybody says the name Jalen Tolbert around me, you are blocked, you are canceled. I just shaking hearing that name right now. He got on a flight to New York, ladies and gentlemen, and came back to Dallas, contributing the same thing as you, your mom, your dad, and if you have children, all contributed. The one time the greatest kicker God ever put on the planet Earth wants to actually miss an extra point. Not even a kick. Miss an extra points when I lose by 1 point. Justin Herbert wants to throw an interception at the goal line when I lose by 1 point. The Rams defense got ready, got off their beds, and knew they were playing Mac Jones today. And he pieced them up. You start with 10 fantasy points. They finished with -2. Playing with a team with no Brock Purdy, no Kittle, no Pearson, no Jawan Jennings, and no Brandon Ayuk. They lost to Christian McCaffrey and friends. Jalen Tolbert, ugh.